Listen to this.
That's kind of beautiful, isn't it?
It is. It's really gorgeous.
The birds seem anxious to start a new day, but then again, so does Carol McCorkle.
Good morning. She says, oh my goodness, what's going on this morning?
So Carol, this is your life every day?
This is my life every day.
And it has been, ever since she and her husband left their old way of life and created this.
We are the Avian Reconditioning Center. We do rehabilitation, education, falconry.
All of it right in your backyard.
All of it right in our backyard, yes.
How did you become you? How did you end up, I mean, it's so unusual to choose this course in life.
Well, I've always been interested in animals. That's been a passion of mine my whole life, and I've always tried to help them in some capacity. And I was actually working as a county vet tech when a raptor came in. And that was the first time that I ever realized that you could look closely at a raptor, and you know, I just never really thought about doing something physically to help these animals once they got hurt. And that opened up a whole new world for me.
The birds are totally misunderstood.
Yeah, they are. So too many people still look at them as something that they don't want in their backyard rather than encourage them to be in their backyard. But that's changing.
What do you see when you look at one?
I see something beyond myself. I see beyond square one. Excuse me, what? I'm not going to feed you right now. No, I'm not going to feed you. No, I'm not. No. I see what's, to me, what's important out there is our whole natural world and what we can do for it to make it stay at least what we have and maybe improve what we have.
But the truth is, life keeps getting more dangerous for birds of prey. The result of contact with people seldom ends well.
Those are hard days when we have the birds that die from direct human interaction. Those are hard days.
Do you have more losses or victories?
Well, at our particular facility, we're fortunate to have more victories. We're a little bit unique here, and so we don't just do the simple rehab of day-to-day stuff. Right now we're working with a bald eagle that has tried to be released 2 times. It wasn't successful. This bird either doesn't have the ability to be out there or he hasn't learned enough to be out there. So what we'll do through falconry training is see if we can't teach this bird how to live and hunt. So stay tuned. That's going to be an interesting one to follow this year.
Carol feels we are the ones living with blinders on, not just to the elegance of these creatures, but to the many benefits they provide. It's why Scott became a falconer.
Well, are you ready?
Yep, we're going to fly him.
This is his pride and joy, a Barbary falcon, one of only 5,000 left in the world. Farmers will hire Scott to bring his to their fields where often just the presence of a falcon swooping by is enough to frighten off birds, rodents, and other would-be pests. And at educational shows, watching his falcon in flight leaves one of the most lasting memories of all.
Yeah, he is really hitting the thermals today.
Falcons are at the very top of the food chain. They have no real natural predators, but pesticides and the disruption of their habitats have kept their numbers from growing. And the McCorkles believe it's their calling to make as much noise about it as possible, feeling that what you can't see, you can't care about. In the half-dozen years they've operated the Avian Reconditioning Center, their eyes have been open to many things they didn't expect. Carol says the biggest surprise is what they discovered about their own lives.
It's never too late?
It's never too late. No, actually, we didn't even start this till we were 50. So that's kind of when we started this. We figured at 50, it's like, yeah, we're still young. Let's get going.
Now their goal is to increase their outreach, to raise enough money to hire employees, to draw more families to the center, to visit more schools and groups, to educate as many people as possible to the plight of the raptors, and in doing so, actually teaching them the good side of what makes humans stand out as a species.
What have you learned about life?
To enjoy it, live every day to its fullest, and do the best you can for what you decide you want to do. You know, look at what you want to do and really try and do it and work hard at it.
You're not getting rich at it.
No, I'm
In
not.
fact, it's taking you the opposite
Yeah,
direction.
it's taken us the opposite direction, but
no regrets?
no regrets. What makes it fun is having people go, wow, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen, when a falcon comes zooming past them, or when they can look in an owl's ear and they didn't even realize that they were here instead of there. And you know, just all of those little things are what makes it important. And again, I have to go back to the birds that we get to release, to the birds that we get to put back out there that get another chance. That's a really important step for us. Rehab can't be the cure. I've always been told that rehab's only the Band-Aid to the solution. Education is the cure to the solution. But there's no denying that it feels really good when you've gotten a little Cooper's hawk that fell on the ground and just somebody didn't understand what was going on, picked it up, took it away from mom and dad, but we can get them back out there and we know they're catching prey, and we're knowing we've done as much as we could do for that bird to give it a second chance. And that's what's great, is giving wildlife a second chance.